What is going on, everybody? It is your friendly neighborhood Pedro here, and it is March. What day is today? March the 16th. Happy spring break to everybody. If you're on spring break, if you're not, well, sorry, sucks, I guess. But March 16th means new update for the Universim. So we are going to hop in here in a minute and work on some things, a couple of things that they've added, but patch notes are really just bug fixes. Better nugget close, which your nuggets again are your people. Snow texture, things like that. But they added some new content. They added the Gatherer's Hut and Distribution Center. It keeps your piles all sorted, so it's not just in one location. So you'll have a food pile, a stone pile, a wood pile, and then your metals, your ores, and your petroleum, things like that, or your oil, whatever they're going to call it, on different piles. So I believe, I'm trying to think back to my old Age of Empires games, but I think they had a stockpile where you stored all your goods, or it's like a warehouse basically, but with like 4 or 5 different piles. But I tested it out earlier, and we're going to jump in here and I'll show you, hopefully. But I had a little bit of a messed up situation. I built my farm, and then I built my distribution center, and all my people starved. So that wasn't good. So it seems that once you build a farm, you no longer gather or forage food. So that was kind of odd. But what they've done on this patch is they've actually disabled up here, you can't research anything. So I guess they're going to, fine tune that within the next patch. So there's the farm. You can already build it. And I can already build the distribution center. So first things first, we'll just get them started. We'll let them do their gathering and their foraging, whatever they're going to do. But you'll have to build a. Where does it go? Where did it go? Nuggets. Nope. You have to build a constructor's hut first if you want to build these other buildings. If not, let's rotate this around. I want it to go right here. If you don't build a constructor's hut, all you're going to have is just a bunch of huts, being built all over here. Because your builder here, they changed it to where this one will only build stone huts or houses. So that sucks. But it is what it is. Another thing that they have changed is your builders here will not help the actual construction people build the other buildings. They're going to focus primarily on huts, so they're not going to do anything else. They're just building huts. That's that. So let's take a look here. The mating panel is enhanced. The auto mating toggle is now on by default. So that's over here. This will show basically people that are ready to mate, and you can mate different people with different people. It's set on auto already, so they're going to just mate whenever they feel the desire to do so. They've added more immersion to the building process. So that means, we'll close this real quick. Let me get over here and we'll zoom in. You now have these little fences around where you're going to build. And that has a nice little painting here. It shows that it's in progress. But it actually has more of a step-by-step. Instead of starting like this and then it's built, it'll have, different frameworks being built. So it's kind of neat. And you can track your progress a little bit easier. Which that moves on to the with each hammer hit, you'll see how construction is progressing step by step. So there's that. They've also added building decay. So when you add actual workers to the construction hut, you can set it on balanced, repair, or build. Balance means that they'll repair and they'll build. Build, of course, means they'll just focus on building, and repair means they'll focus only on repairing. So here's where they added the distribution center. When a Nugget wants resources from the storage stashes, they go to the distribution center and ask a courier. The courier will go and collect the requested items and bring them back to the waiting Nugget. So if they have nothing to do, they will actively go seek these resources and put them in a stockpile. Now, if a builder needs material and there's nothing in the stockpile, this gatherer will actually go and get from a pile that's already around here that hasn't been put in the stockpile. Couriers actually move faster and can carry more. Other than that, it's just some UI design, buttons that they're adding and things like that. This up here where it says coming soon, I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure that might be your god power that you accumulate. And then this down here, I think, is toggling on your different powers. So the balance changes. Buildings will no longer help constructors. They will only focus on building constructor huts and stone huts. Stockpiling, agriculture, and clothing researches are now completed up front. So you start with it. They changed some of the hunger per tick. They lowered hunger. They lowered the time that it takes to grow older. So you're actually aging a little bit faster than previous. They changed some of the health things as far as like buildings and resources. So looks like they've upped they rewrote the AI for both game and developer performance. Rewrote the storage systems for both game and developer. So really this is just a lot of developer jargon, which I'm not a developer yet. So that may be something I look into as I finish my degree. So, an update on that, I'm doing well this semester. I've already finished my accounting class. I made an A, so just have a few more classes to do, and those will end in May, and then I'll get to start, again in the fall. So, doing well so far, so that's good. Starting school again, or actually trying to finish school again when you're 36 years old, it's different. There's definitely a generation gap between myself and most of the other students, but it is what it is. So there's that. I was hoping to try to keep this video a little short today and show you, actually I have some people that grew up, so let's do that. I was going to try to keep it a little short today so it's not a 30-minute long video, but just want to give you a little bit of info on what they've done with this patch. It's a pretty hefty patch. And I do have some news for you guys if you're wanting to try this game out. Which you can purchase the Citizens Edition or First Sellers Edition, and it should get you pre-alpha, but I believe they are opening it up in April, which you will still have to purchase. I think it's around 30 or 40 US dollars. I believe they are opening it up in April into more of an actual alpha. It's not pre-alpha, it is moving into alpha. So that's good. They're making progress. But if you want to do it. It's your money, whatever. Go ahead and do it. But my recommendation is hold off until it at least gets to closed beta, and then buy into it, because then a lot of the things that are in the game are going to be there. And up until then, I'll keep giving you updates, as frequently as I can. And since this is taking, forever to build this, I may show it off in another video. But just be patient. They are working on this game. Every patch that they do is a pretty substantial patch. It's not just a hot fix every month. It's adding new content, taking things out that don't work, fixing the graphics, fixing the AI, trying to get the UI as streamlined as possible. And I think right now why they took the research out is they are going to overhaul the research system. So that will be good. So here it is, guys, just some basic information on the new patch that came out today. Well, late last night, but today. And I'll try to keep you guys informed. So until next time, rate, comment, subscribe, and we will see you later.